How's it going this morning? Hey man, I finally got my hands on something I've been wanting to mess with for a while, and it's one of the CZ75 series pistols, man. And from what I was, a lot of people talk about these and say that, these are just amazing. And I know from looking at the Harris III, I don't know a whole lot about them. From what I remember, it was like you had what they originally made after a Browning high power, and then I think it went from a CZ 75 short slide, then you had a CZ pre-B, and then the B, and then you had a couple like police versions. Eventually you had like a P01, which I believe was like a short version, like it was pretty much discontinued after like a year or so, I think it was. And then you went into the SPO or SPO1, and then you had like a tactical, and then eventually you went to what everybody talks about is the like the Shadow and the Shadow 2, which a lot of people use for competitions and things. But for most terms, the one I got is a CZ75B, and I got this at a show, and I've been really waiting to get that out there. Again, free and clear, no problems here, clean, checked, we're good to go. And it man, this thing is pretty awesome. It kind of reminds me of the 1911 setup, where you have, the manual safety there on the side. I think these are this chambered to 9mm, so I don't know if this is what somebody would call maybe a 2011, but from the most part, this thing is pretty nice. And it comes, and this has got upgraded grips on it. The fella did. I've got the original grips, but these got the upgraded, I think the G10 grips. Really nice, man. The feel of it, I know it's kind of weird when you see it. I think from most difference between 1911s is the CZ and the 75 series has this really short slide. So it's got, really, you almost got to pinch this thing. You look at my fingers. I've got pretty big hands, but, it's pretty much like finger width, and you just kind of grab it and pull that sucker back. The slide, the action on it is really smooth. It almost seems kind of close to like my Dan Wesson 1911 as far as how smooth the actions are on it, everything. Sorry, I keep dropping it below the camera. Man, really nice. So my first impressions of getting this is this is a very nice feeling ergonomics. The actions is smooth. It feels really good, and I'm a sucker for the Striker Fire. I've got a couple other Striker Fires, HKs and SIGs and everything else, and I really like the Striker Fire, the double action pistols over on. Did I say Striker Fire? I'm sorry. I really like the Hammer double action pistols over my Striker Fires pistols that I have. But I do have some like my Walther PDP that I really like as far as Striker Fire. But I just got a sweet spot for these Hammer Fires double action pistols, and this is a double action. Really nice. Like I said, we're going to go out here to the range. I believe it has night sights on it. There we go. I'm really impressed. I've never shot one, so let's go on out here to my little mini range, and we'll get a couple shots off and see what we think. But so far, my first hands-on impression is this is really nice. I can't wait. Eventually, if this goes, I hope one day be able to get a Shadow or a Shadow 2. But again, this is, from what I read, this is the OG 75B. And then, like I said, it goes 75 and then on up, and then you end up with the Shadow 2, which I think just has competition stuff triggers and things built into it. But yeah, man, this is pretty nice, and it is a safety. Like I said, a safety. I know you've got the other ones where it's ambidextrous. When you get to the SPO ones and all the ones when they start going up, they just added decockers and ambidextrous, and you had some single fire ones and everything. But all right, man, I'll see you out there at the range, and we'll see how she does. So out here at the range, you see we just got a little short range, about 25 yards set up. CZ, again, we're clear. Go ahead and put in, we got a little, it comes with two 16 round clips. Probably got a couple rounds in here. I'm gonna get a couple shots off. I'll let my son get a couple shots off. We'll get his impression and my impression. So, all right, here we go. Get it racked up, ready to go. Got our own safety. Again, we're about 25 yards, okay? So let's just see how it is. I'm not the greatest shot, but we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. piece. All right. First impressions. That's pretty nice, man. It's like I said, really easy to aim. You've got these square cuts in the side, square up, lining up the dots. That was pretty effortless. We got a couple 8 inches, a couple 10-inch still targets. The recoil is pretty good. I mean, it's kind of here. It's kind of mitigated by the way they just slide because he drops the barrel axis. And so far, man, I really like it. I mean, for the quality of gun, like I said, I'm thinking pick these up about $600 or so wherever you get them. That's really nice. Let's give my son a couple shots and see how he thinks. And yeah, but so far, man, that's a very good, very quality gun, man. I see what all the fuss is about. All right, we got Pilot up there to see how he does with it. Song safety. Line up your dots. Just line the 3 dots up. There you go. Just line the 3 dots up. There it is. Pretty good. All right, man. What do you think?
I like it.
All right, man. Well, that's pretty much does it. We're free, clear, clips it, mags out, nothing in the barrel. Yeah, that is I'm kind of glad I got it again. Like I said, I want to get this because it's the original Z75. This is the B. This one people talk about a lot as far as being like the original OG. Man, comparing it to something like my 1911s or, you know, say my PDP, it is really easy to shoot, really easy to get on target with the iron sights and kind of hit. Like you said, I hit majority of those I was shooting at the little 3-inch target down there. Man, yeah, I'd highly recommend that. If you can find one, get your hands on one, I'd pick it up, man. All right, till next time.